Alrighty, welcome back to another video. It is the costume summons that are up now, and there's a couple of new costumes that we have available for us to do some pulls on. The first one is Lianna. So I previously have her original costume, the Noble Guardian costume, but I didn't level her because I thought it wasn't really that good. Deals 482% damage to the target, and they get negative 34% mana generation for 3 turns. I'm not really a fan of snipers, and this one just didn't really cut it. So it seems like SG thought, you know what, if you don't like mana generation, how about they get silenced? So this time it's a druid. You have the double costume bonus, so stats are inflated. This one is with the alpha broken level as well, so she gets dodge for the costume. Let me just check. So this one special boost, so definitely the snipe gets a bit more painful at the start for 6 turns. This one attack up as well, so this one with the second costume, and this is more on the defensive side. You probably use her more as a utility, considering that 500% damage to the target might not actually kill the target, but it brings that target definitely low enough for their silence to come into effect, and then you can probably kill that target within the next 3 turns. So, oh, she disappeared. Come back. Oh, yeah, there we go. So art wise looks a bit interesting. I mean, typically, you know, it's all the same. What do I think? Still not a fan of Lianna, although folks who have maxed the costume will definitely be appreciative of the second costume. If they get her, they'll definitely level it up. I mean, the stat, all you need is the stats anyways, and I'm pretty sure with a bard and no other season 1 costumes, that's she's going off at very fast as a druid. So very fast silence is really good. It's similar to Gortooth. Gortooth gives that defense down. This one gives a much higher damage, I think. Let me just check Gortooth for example. Yeah, 430% damage. This obviously I haven't limit broken yet. Don't have any purple Aeters, but this one, the target can't gain mana for 2 turns as opposed to silence for 3 turns, which I think it's much better, of course. So yeah, maybe if we get her, maybe we can consider using her as well for, you know, use a bard in here in one of the offense teams, and then you can get her off at very fast speed, which it's kind of okay actually. So we have another costume, another 5-star costume here, and this is the costume Kadilen. Those who know, in previous metas, even currently as well, depending on how your defense is set up, the original costume Kadilen was always a pain to go against. 45% chance to dodge, and each dodge you get a minion, so essentially every dodge gives you more health. So it looks like in the beta they made this double costume kind of like have defense against fire for some reason, which was really bad. But this time it's a cleric, so it's really annoying because you can't steal. There is a chance you can't steal mana from her. You can't give her mana degeneration, and you can't silence her as well. So this costume will be really, you know, annoying. 210% damage to all enemies. That's a bit more than 170%. But obviously you're not looking so much at the attack, it's more of the utility she gives. All allies get plus 40% chance to dodge. Each dodge summons an empowered Thorn minion. So this Thorn minion has 25% HP and 25% attack. Based on her HP here, 25% HP is about 500 HP, so it's a really thick minion. Especially since, like, you know, people have this placebo effect that you know, on defense she kind of dodges all the damn time, so 40% is still 40%, you know, so it's really good. The attack up, ether power here kind of sucks on her. Much rather prefer something like this, special armor or defense up, but oh well, you can't have it all. But I think this one will be really good. I would expect people who already have costume Kadilen, like myself, to be very happy if we get the costume. Maybe then it'll be time to put back the emblems on her. I have not actually used her in a long time, but maybe with the new costume, who knows, I might just use her again. And then we move on to some 4-star costumes that are released. This is Mr. Gourmet, so this time he is a chef instead of a abacus holding accountant. So this time he's a cleric, which is I think one of the better classes as well. Counter attack as an alpha eater. The very nice dispels buff from all enemies first, which is really good. If you see my previous stream on a warhead we did with the double limit broken Ludwigs and Strawbears, I used Gourmet because he was a wizard for his costume, but now with his ability we can actually dispel the buffs and deal the 225% damage to all enemies. It's not, I mean, the damage is not so much of a worry here, it's more the dispel buff, which I think will make him quite premium in raid. The other raid dispels you can get, it's something like costume Guardian Kong, which requires you to use rings, especially when Guardian Kong is not in the meta. Costume Zimkitar, which will take forever to kind of get, since you know Tavern of Legends has been known to have some probability issues when you're trying to do a lot of pulls. But yeah, so this one will be a premium and I would expect people to be hunting for this costume. Really good costume, I think. The next one we have is the double costume Brigard. This one is highly anticipated by many, being a monk this time, so the ability to negate his own effects. I remember last time, you know, people like to use the first costume here because it gives attack, it cleanses, and it heals, so it's really a whole package in one. And now with this costume, let's see what it does. Boost health of all allies by 410, that's okay. They get defense, all allies get plus 40% defense for 3 turns, and it cleanses status ailments from all allies. So still a really good one. You lose out on the attack, but you gain more resilience, which in this day and age is not so much, you don't really have to worry so much about getting attack up, since everybody is just freaking strong right now. But you care about resilience, and him being, you know, one of the premier healers last time, maybe it's time for him to come back and, you know, be a good show, because damage reduction as well is really good. Minus 10% for damage received for 6 turns, that's really good as well. So yeah, this one will be anticipated as well. And then the next one we have Skittle Skull. Now Skittle Skull, previously it was they were just playing with the numbers on attack, I think. Yeah, correct. So the costume was just basically a higher negative attack but a lower damage, I think. And this time, which makes him really good right now, first he's a wizard. Okay, he's a wizard. He deals 195% damage to all enemies. All enemies get minus 34% defense for 6 turns. Really good. I think in very fast wars, I think this one will, if I get him, I will level him, and he will replace Frigg in my Franz Amus team. I will use Skittle Skull instead. The ability, because remember, wizard is not just about the dispel, he also deals that additional 15% extra damage per each active buff the enemy has. So if the enemy has something like, for example, a you know, some kind of like attack up or defense up, or some kind of buff, or they really had to fix this glitch, so they deal more damage if the superior jinx kind of triggers. So yeah, quite an interesting hero to have here. Obviously slow, you don't really see play much in regular wars, but you know, who knows, in a mid-tier war, maybe that's something that can be used as well. Jesus, the algorithm sucks, the programming sucks, I mean. So the next one that we have, where was it? Why did it spin off so far? The next one we have is Costume Cyprian as the last new 4-star that was released. He is now a druid as opposed to being a paladin previously, or a sorcerer. So now The caster and nearby allies counterattack with 80% of the damage received for 4 turns. Regenerate a moderate amount of mana for each counterattack for 4 turns. And they reduce all received damage by 35% for 4 turns. This might be a brilliant... we all know how strong double costume Obakan is, but the why he was strong was basically because of his fighter class. Him being a druid, not so much, but he does get this reduce all received damage taken by 35%. So even if you can use him, like I can see him being used in like even regular wars as well, as more of a utility. You kind of want to save yourself against, like, for example, a hard hitting hero like Khufu, for example, that you're going up against. Apart from this counter attack, I know it offsets each other, but you rather your folks be alive than dying even with the counter attack. So I can see this being okay. I don't have Cyprian level, but anybody who has, if you have this second costume, you can kind of use it as well. So really good as well. So apart from all that, they are featuring an old costume. Well, I would say old, but it's kind of new as well. Costume Kagan here, a much better. Previously, it's all hit all. There's the regular is hit 3. The first costume was a snipe, and this one now is hitting all. All allies receive a moderate amount of mana over 5 turns, which is really good, and gets 40% defense per 4 turns. So also kind of cool. So we have 8 keys here. I'll just burn them and see if we can get any of this. My aim here would be to get Gormak here. Obviously, you know, with the odds being a bit less on 5 stars, yeah, I don't really want to concentrate on pooling for this, but I do hope to get Gormak. Not so much on Rigard because I don't use him. Doesn't really fit in my teams currently. Maybe if I get him, I'll think about it. But Gormak definitely is a plus for me, and Skittle Skull as well. So let's see what we can pull. Bin. Come on, at least give me one of the new 4 stars. Oh, we get to open a chest as well. That's always nice. So far, all 3 stars. Not really looking good. Melandor is also one of those that, because he's a costume, people have started using him against the double limit broken heroes. This is really bad luck, huh? Oh man. Melandor again? Are you serious? So let's see. Oh, 2 more tactics. I'll take that. It's been a while since I get a 4-star material, so that's always good. And the last one, let's see what we get. Oh, red? Ah, crap. Alright, so that's about it. Maybe I'll do some pulls. I do have some gems here. I was kind of saving for the Challenge Festival, but Gormak is really a good one to have. You know what? Nah, I kind of want to save for Challenge Festival maybe, but it is tempting as well. You know what? Screw it, for content. Let's just do that. Let's see if I can get. I just want Gormak. I think Gormak would be a nice one to have. Nashgar. Oh hey, hello. Lianna. Hey. So we got one of the 5-star costumes. That's nice. It's always nice. But I really want Gormak. Hey, we got him. Hey, this one turned out to be a good investment. Oh, wow. Looks like we got some new toys to work with. Well, I'm not gonna complain now. Hey, so we did get Lianna here. I think I'm gonna maybe. So right now this will be my what, 2nd or 3rd Lianna, and we also get Kagan, which can kind of use for the hit all. Can replace Octros in my. Wait, I've already replaced Octros, but you know, who knows, maybe I can work something out with this costume as well. And Gormak, yay, I'm gonna start leveling him out now. Hopefully we'll get to use him in even in regular wars. I think I'll probably use him, so I'll probably max him out straight away, and in preparation for the next war this Thursday. So a really good 10 pool here. Let's see what the chest gives us. Nothing much, but well, can't complain when you get 2 5-stars in one 10 pool. That's called beating the odds. And yeah, so good luck in all your pulls. I got what I wanted, so hopefully you guys get what you want as well. And you know, do comment if you think otherwise on what I review on these heroes. Certainly, you know, certain heroes, they definitely have different phases in the meta where they can be relevant and when they can be irrelevant. So hopefully, you know, whatever I provide here will give you an idea of what you actually want and how would you actually use them. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. GG.